What is going on, guys? How's it going? Wrath of the Lich King Prepatch dropped on the test server of Classic, guys. This is crazy. You don't need a special access. You don't need an invitation. You can play this now on the official test server of Classic. They dropped the Lich King Prepatch and things are crazy, guys. Things are so crazy. I think this expansion is going to be so crazy for melee classes, guys. If you like wielding weapons, if you enjoy big fat gear, this is your expansion. Whether it's a Death Knight, whether it's a Paladin, whether it's a Warrior, these three classes are going to be the top in Lich King. It's a melee expansion. You can take that from me, guys. First thing I noticed, the talents, the Fury talents for the Warrior. I can equip two hands in both hands. So two-handers in one hand and one hand. It's crazy, guys. It's crazy. I'm wielding a Corrupted Ashbringer and a rank 14 axe at the same time. This is absolutely nuts, guys. This is crazy. I'm thinking about things like if I have if I got some macros in the future where I can, change some equipments using the macro. For example, Kiss of the Spider, which dropped in axe 40 and got removed, which increases my haste by 20%. And then I have a talent which increases my haste by 25%. That's around 45% of haste increase if I'm wielding a two-hand and a two-hand in both weapons. You know what that means, guys? That translates to destruction of anything that's in front of you, guys. It's absolutely crazy. Now, it's just, it's just about having to test this on a BG in an arena and see if this actually works as predicted. But if it does, it's absolutely crazy, ladies and gentlemen. And it's something that I'm really looking forward to. I really look forward to this happening, and it's crazy. I think this expansion is going to be really, really fun. It is the permanent version, the final form, the Super Saiyajin 4 of Vanilla Classic WoW, guys. It is the final version that's going to stay for eternity. God willing, I hope this stays, and I hope they don't release any nonsense like Cataclysm or some kind of Vanilla Plus nonsense. Guys, let's just focus here. I've been hearing some people, some random individuals who seem to be having a voice in the community for a reason that I don't know. They say, "Oh, Cataclysm Classic" or "Mists of Pandaria Classic." Man, come on, what the hell are you talking about? What the hell are you talking about? They've been introducing changes into Lich King that all go into the notion that Lich King is going to be the final form of Classic. Like, for example, the barbershop. The barbershop, you can now change your gender. You can change your gender to body type 2 if you are in the barbershop. These are like permanent changes that intend the removal of the looking for group finder, removed from Lich King Classic because they want to keep this differentiated from retail. The introduction of the retailish changes into Lich King have been removed, which was number one, the looking for group or the group finder thing, right? So they want to differentiate it. These are all indications that Lich King is going to be that final cut point expansion of Classic that differentiates. It's the final form, the perfect form of Classic that differentiates it from retail. And there's one change that needs to be added into Lich King to make it perfect, and I think they're going to do this, guys. And I've been hearing some people who've been asking for this, even within the community. Transmogs need to be in Lich King Classic. It's just something that has to happen, guys. Whether it's a simple primitive system where you have two items and then you interchange the appearance, or if it's a wardrobe, it doesn't matter, but it has to happen, ladies and gentlemen. Transmogs, because that's what's going to make it final. Because I mean, let's be real, the transmogs in Lich King were not really that they were not really that nice. You had better gear, better good looking gear in vanilla, less so in TBC, and even less so in Lich King. But at the same time, you want to play this game in arena. You want to be at top of the level on 3s and 2s and BGs. You want to stream the game, and this is going to be the final version of Classic that just stays forever. You want to look good while doing it, and you want to just have fun, so it's an introduction. I think they will do, and I hope so. I hope they do it. Don't understand me wrong, guys. I'm a no changes guy. I don't trust the current developers to anything. As a matter of fact, I don't trust them to anything. But there are some few individuals. That guy, his name is Birmingham something. That chief Lich King developer guy. He's in charge. Yeah, fine. He's a classic guy. He's a vanilla guy. You know, these are the people that you like, that you trust, but you know, you don't trust anybody else. You know, that nobody, most of the people who work there probably have never played Vanilla WoW when it came out. And they probably don't even care. They're just employees. They just do what they're told. Guys, what I'm trying to say here, what I'm actually trying to say here, guys, no changes is very good. No changes is fantastic. However, guys, some changes, especially in Lich King, not in the classic era, but in Lich King, would be very, very welcome, because I mean, they've already changed so much, guys. They added a mount. They added a mount into the game that was not into the game in TBC Classic. I mean, what worse? It's like the worst thing that could happen, right? And they did it. So a transmog system would be just something favorable in this regard, right? Let's see what we got here. We got a bunch of glyphs. We have a bunch of stuff going on here in the game. And we got the Prepatch invasion. We got the sickness where we get infected and turn into zombies. Now this here was really crowded in the morning. There were like a lot of people playing into this test server, but I think they all they left. However, I want to try getting infected. I want to get the COVID-19 Lich King virus, and I want to see what happens if I turn into a zombie. Guys, remember, there are a lot of things to do. Once the pre-patch drops on the live servers, you have to do this. You need to do this. You need to get whatever you can get, because especially the gear, there's this this special occasion gear that drops in the pre-patch only, which is a recolor of one of the paladin sets, equipable equipped as plate. So you need to get that, guys. You need to get that before that's removed from the game. You got about a month, I think, before it gets removed after the pre-patch launches, right? And for some reason I can't get infected, guys. Come on, infect me. What the hell, guys? It seems like I've been here in the morning, and I heard that paladins and priests are doing a really good job in cleansing. Oh, look at this guy. Look at this guy. This guy has a corrupted Ashbringer too. Very nice, very respectable. But the wrong title. Corporal. No. Dedicated to one part to the game, but not to the other. Let's go and see what's going on in the dueling area. Let's see if people are trying out their talents. Guys, the moment I logged in, I've been playing around with the talents, and it is fantastic. It is fantastic. Wielding a two-hand weapon in both hands, using Kiss of the Spider, the trinket that's removed from Nax 40 that increases your haste by 20%, with a talent that increases your haste by 25%. You don't even feel the swing timer of 4 seconds for your two-hand weapons, guys. You don't even feel it. It's something out of this world. If you like playing melee classes and you just like these fat things, this is your expansion. This is the time. I'm so happy about this. I'm so glad about this. Death Knight, you know, Death Knight overpowered. I heard they got nerfed, but they're still overpowered. So, you know, this is the melee expansion that you want to be playing as a melee class. It's not these expansions that try to balance everything. Oh, we want to balance this class. What if we overbalance this? This becomes underbalanced. These anxieties, these existential anxieties of what's it called? Fairness that is applicable on everybody. This nonsense that just makes video games so boring is not the case in Lich King, which is so good. Paladin, Death Knight, Warrior, they're on top. Right, they're on top. If you want to be top, you got to play those 3 classes. They are OP, they're overpowered, just fun. Yeah, some people are going to be left out. That's fine. That's fine. That's what makes a game fun, right? That's what makes a game creative. That's where you become excellent. That's where you play a class that's underpowered. You're the underdog and you win. You become famous for who you are. So there are many aspects about this that are good, instead of overbalancing everything. So one of the things in retail that I really did not like, every class has the same categories of moves. They have a CC, they have something that breaks the CC, they have an AoE, they have something that for movement, etc., etc. So, alright guys, we got infected. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, we got infected. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens if we turn into a zombie. You have been slimed. Movement speed slowed by 40%. Get out before you're infected. Nice. Nice. You're infected. A zombie has infected you. Find a cure before it's too late. No, I don't want to find a cure. What I want is I want to be very far away from the paladins and the priests, because they're just cleansing everybody they see. I want to see what happens if I'm a zombie. Oh, take a look at this guy. Oh, take a look at this guy. We got some visitors here, guys. We got some crazy visitors. Wow. Now, if I had my keybind set up in this test server, I would be attacking this guy. But the thing is, I don't. I mean, let's just try. Who the fuck cares? Who the fuck cares, guys? Who the fuck cares, right? Ooh, that's so good. That's so good, guys. That's so good, man. These two-handers are just something out of this world, ladies and gentlemen. Guys, I think I'm gonna go hide, and I'm gonna go wait until I turn into a zombie, and the video is gonna resume. Just a moment, guys. Okay, guys, we're back, and we're infected. 2 minutes until the infection turns us into a zombie. What happens if I turn into a member of the other faction before I turn into a zombie? Let's see what happens, guys. Man, this is really fat. There's a discussion going on in the looking for group channel. Apparently, if you want to look for a group, you have to first list yourself in the looking for group channel, and then you can have a discussion. And people are discussing it. People are saying, well, it's a bad idea that they removed the looking for group thing. Other people are saying, man, it's a good idea, etc. Blah blah. Guys, you have to be able to understand and read between the lines, guys. I mean, the only reason why they added this, they removed this feature, is because they want to have Classic to be the kind of game where you go into the game, into the main city, and you see loads of chat of real people looking for groups. That's the kind of thing. You want to have pugs, you want to have people trying to randomly invite people from the street. This is what makes classic, and that's what doesn't make retail classic. You see, so these are the points, and you got to keep that in mind, guys. You got to keep these points in mind and why they would do this, and it makes sense. It makes totally sense. I want to go into the game, and I want to see a lot of chat. I want to see a lot of random people inviting here and there. I don't want to rely on these interfaces that just remove that aspect. It's a feeling. It's a classic feeling. It's one of those core feelings. Let's go. Let's turn into a zombie, guys. What's gonna happen here? Holy shit, guys! We're turning into a zombie. What do we have here? Wretch, beckon and groan. Beckon up to 4 zombies. They must not be in combat. Lurch. Nearby zombies gain a temporary burst of speed. Zombie explosion. Burst into pieces, destroying but infecting others around you. Nice. Wow, guys. Let's go, guys. Let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens if we infect those guys here. Oh, okay. I want to explode myself. Oh, I killed him. Nice. I want to explode myself. Come on. Ah, man. He didn't explode himself. What the hell? This is not working. Alright, did they get infected? No, they didn't. Biggest mistake. Attack a hunter as a zombie. Biggest mistake that you can do. You have been transformed into a zombie. Alright, what happens next? I think that's it. That's it, guys. You just turn into a zombie and then you die. You infect others. And you can be cleansed by paladins and by priests. That's kinda it. I was hoping for something that's a bit more, something like the ZG thing that, you know, that got spread and kind of fucked up people. What do we have here? Holy shit. Damn, guys. Damn. Yeah. So nothing happened. Nothing. I didn't gain anything out of being a zombie. Well, the pre-patch, as I understand, is divided into phases, right? So they got the first phase where it's about zombies, and then there's the phase where the Nax model starts floating on the cities again, just like it was before Nax 40 launched. That was the coolest pre-patch event ever, and that's going to be repeated again in Lich King. And this time you can get yourself the kind of gear, the plate gear, the recolor of the Paladin set, wearable as any plate carrier, and that's something that's going to be removed from the game when the pre-patch is over, so you have a window of around 4 weeks to get it. You have to get it, guys. The Arcanite Reaper, you can also get your hands on that. I'm not sure how, but there is a way. I don't know if it's gonna get. I think it's gonna get removed too. So I think it's. Is that the only window? If it is, then you gotta try getting it too. That's it for Lich King, for the Lich King pre-patch, guys. This is a preview, and I'm telling you, I'm really excited. As I said before, you know, this is it, guys. This is the final version of the game. This is the super classic expansion. That's gonna be, you know, it's gonna stay for a while. At least I hope so. I hope this is gonna stay forever. I don't want to be playing these private servers where things are just unreliable. You know, it's just too much time. You spend too much time. You invest too much time in these endeavors. You cannot do this on something that's unreliable, even by a fraction of a percentage. I tried to make an account, to generate an account on Turtle WoW. Right? I was excited. I said, okay, let me try Turtle WoW. It feels like Vanilla Plus, right? So I go on the website and I want to generate an account for Turtle WoW, and it doesn't work. It's malfunctioning. There's a technical issue. Until they trial the website and they find out that there actually is a glitch, there's a technical error. They're like, oh, we gotta look into it. I couldn't even make an account. Guys, I don't want to rely on these folks to run a vanilla server, right? I don't want to invest time to be Grand Marshal or get Corrupted Ashbringer or whatever it is of vanities and these extravagant things just for the game to be run by some hobbyists, you know, some tech boys, you know, or something like that, or just get crushed down by Blizzard. I don't want to risk this, guys. I want to be able to log into the game 10 years from now, if I'm still alive, God willing, and see this character. I want to see this character as he is. It brings me joy to see something that I've invested time in that's permanent, you know. If time is not important for you right now, it is going to be important for you at some point in life, 100%. So you just have to get used to the feeling that time is the most valuable thing that you have. Even if you don't feel it, one day you're going to feel it, and since you know that this is going to happen, you might as well just start, you know, applying this mentality right now. Don't invest in something that's going to go. If something is going to go, or if there's a chance to get something special which is going to go, then get that thing before it's gone, right? So that's the kind of mentality. That's why I hope the Lich King server stays. I hope it stays. I hope it doesn't go away. I hope it's just permanently there. Classic era for everybody who likes classic in its vanilla pure form. Lich King for the Super Saiyan 4 version of vanilla, you know. And that's just a nice balance. That's the wonderful balance where things have to stop. No Cataclysm Classic, no Mist of Pandaria, none of this nonsense. Just this pure form of classic in all its glory. It feels good, it feels solid, it feels very sturdy. Death Knights were actually planned for vanilla too, so they were postponed 2 expansions into Lich King. So you're actually playing, you kind of are playing vanilla. The whole storyline of vanilla that started in Phase 6 with Nax is kind of a continuation of this in Lich King. So you are playing a continuation of vanilla. TBC in the middle, I don't know what that was, guys, but this here is that form of the game that you want to be logging into years from now, and you want to feel the comfort. You want to feel like you're home. You want to be moving around in the world, going and changing your situation in the world, and you want to feel that you are alienated at wherever you are, whatever venture you take. But once you log into Classic, you are back home, you know? You're back home into the game. You log into this game, you see this character, the character that you invested in. This is home. This is a virtual home that you feel. That's the kind of feeling that you want to grasp from Classic. Not more, guys. There's some ambitious people out there. Go to retail. Fine. This is fantastic. Go to retail. You have, the sky is the limit. But one of the things that captures Classic as it is, feels like home. Feels like home. And it should stay home. It should not be changed. This is the version that is just fantastic, guys. So I hope to see you guys when the actual game launches on the real server, not the how do you say, the test server, but rather on the actual server. So I hope to see you guys on the pre-patch when it launches on the real server. And guys, it's been good. So I hope to see you again, and keep up the following and the subscriptions. Been very happy about the kind of traffic that I was attracting in the last couple of weeks. Fantastic. Maybe, who knows, maybe we can grow. Sky's the limit. I don't know, guys. Let's see. So, guys, see you in the next video, guys.